Hi there, this is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here with match number 2 in the Standard Daily with Red Deck Wins, Mono Red. We are on the play. Yes, we'd like to play first. It's always good with Mono Red, and this is an awful hand. We have, no lands except this Hellion Crucible. So unfortunately, this is going to be a mulligan for us. But this would have been a 2-land hand. Say take out this Brimstone Volley and this Hellion Crucible for 2 red. This would be an amazing hand, as we would curve perfectly if we draw into more lands here to a first turn Noble into a second turn Emissary paired with a Lightning Mauler. But unfortunately, that's not the scenario, and we have to mull this. This is definitely a keepable hand. We have the Hellrider and 3 lands. A Madcap Skills, a Burning-Tree Emissary. I can't go wrong with this hand. This is definitely something we do need to draw into another 2-drop. Hopefully a Lightning Mauler would be perfect for this Burning-Tree Emissary to cast the mana off of, but it's an acceptable hand with the Hellrider. A lot of times it's all you need in these type of decks, especially if this Madcap Skills gets put on the Hellrider. It could definitely be a win just because of that combination. So our opponent has to mulligan to 6 as well. We're going to keep this hand, no mulligan, and let's see what our opponent does here. He keeps as well. We'll lead off here with we're on the play, right? Yep, okay, so we'll lead off here with a mountain and pass the turn. And let's hope for that Lightning Mauler, turn 2. And hope for not another mirror. I want to see something exciting. Breeding Pool. So we could go, probably Bant lists are the most popular here with Breeding Pools. And this is a very good matchup. Oh, look at that. Sometimes you get what you ask for. We get the Lightning Mauler off the draw. This makes this hand so much more exciting. So this is the combination that I was talking about in the deck tech. It's so great. So we pair this, or we pair this Lightning Mauler to the Burning-Tree Emissary, as we can cast it off the mana, and we get a swing in for 4 here. Oh wow, I just pushed cancel. Ha! Ouch. That might actually hurt us. I thought I pushed OK there. That's one of the things with MTGO that you got to be careful with, is accidentally pushing cancel instead of OK. Because it asked me if I wanted to push OK to Soulbound. I said yes, and then I accidentally pushed cancel instead of OK, and then went to click on the Burning-Tree Emissary. So that 4 damage might actually, cost us big time. But we'll see what happens here. I'm going to put the Madcap Skills on the Lightning Mauler, and we'll get in there for 7. And wow, he would be down to a 9 here, which would be lethal next turn if we would have played this right, if we do draw into a land. Fortunately, that's what happens sometimes, is these misclicks. Yeah, he'd definitely be dead. This Chromatic Lantern makes me really think that he's playing unexpected results. And let's see if we would have drawn into that land. And yep, we would have won right here. So misplay, let's see, it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and it's going to be 1 off. So he's in horrible shape anyway. We're pretty much going to win this. Yeah, he scoops anyway on turn 4. He wasn't quite dead with the Pillar Flame. So that awful player mistake did not end up costing me, which is awesome. So doesn't give me any information here of what he's playing against. The 1-drops are very, very powerful. In this matchup, I actually would like Reckless Waifs instead of any of these other 1-drops, because most likely on turn 1 it will flip. But let's see here. I think the Searing Spears are unnecessary. I'm going to bring a Brimstone Volley in instead, where the Pillar Flames are actually very unnecessary. There's nothing we need to get out of the way. I didn't see anything for Volcanic Strength. These Skullcracks are absolutely going to come in, because I do think that we are going to be facing a Sphinx's Revelation, and we don't need the Pyreheart Wolves either. I mean, he actually could be playing Thragtusk, and maybe the Pyreheart Wolves aren't the proper one to cut here. But if he's playing Thragtusk anyway, I'm bringing in these Traitorous Blood, because I'm thinking maybe Angel Serenity. What else does Unexpected Results plays like Gristlebrand? And if we grab their Gristlebrand, it's over. We just smack them for 7 and draw 7 cards. Yeah, it'll be big time over. So leaving the Zealous Conscripts, leaving the Traitorous Bloods. Hellion Crucibles are amazing in this matchup. Leave the 1-drops. The Searing Spears are okay. They can be used for direct damage. Madcap Skills is fine as well. And then I think this is the best lineup that we can go against him. Again, we could actually be going against something completely different than what I think, but usually Chromatic Lantern is an unexpected results. What they do is they try to hit unexpected results into Omniscience, and then Omniscience they just combo off and kill you with all the bazillion cards they play. So this is probably our best matchup. Will be very embarrassing if we do lose this matchup, because the Red Deck Wins is very good against this. It punishes decks like this. Alright, so 4 lands, Searing Spear, Ash Zealot, Ash Zealot. I think this is barely a keepable hand. This Hellion Crucible can get us there. So we're not going to mull, he doesn't mull. Let's see how this game goes with both of us with 7 cards. Alright, so Rakdos Cackler, perfect draw. That was the best draw that we could have drawn. Maybe a Noble would be a little bit better. We would like to unleash this guy. I'll click my OKs right this time. And let's see what comes out here. A Blind Obedience. Ah, that actually is really good here because it does shut down my Ash Zealot here. So Blind Obedience does prevent 2 damage, but he's going down to 18 here. And another Searing Spear is fine. That can actually end up finishing him off. These Crucibles will give us a way to actually spend our mana. He can't trigger off of that, so that means he probably missed his land drop if he wasn't able to extort off that Farseek, or he just played it wrong. But let's see if we can keep him from ramping crazy into a Thragtusk. We don't have the Traitorous Blood or Zealous Conscript yet. Ooh, beautiful draw, other than Blind Obedience does mess up Hellrider as well. So I'm going to play this Crucible, and this Crucible kind of messes up, or the Blind Obedience does mess up my Crucible, but hopefully we can still get in there for enough damage. Wow, Blind Obedience is so good against our deck. But we have the option of actually Searing Spear if he does cast like a Centaur Healer. I mean, I bet he's going to cast Unexpected Results right here and just try to win. Let's see if I'm right. Ranger's Path. So he definitely is ramping. I could put a counter on the Hellion Crucible. What I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to spend my mana. I'm going to Searing Spear him. And so he's going to be able to put 2 lands into play tapped. And the Hellrider will still give us triggers, though, which is the good thing. And since this Blind Obedience is kind of shutting down our Hellion Crucible, I'm not going to tick it up. Oh, so he is playing Stomping Grounds. I have a hard time seeing him coming back from this. I mean, he could have like a Terminus or something. We have the 2 Searing Spears in our hand. It's going to be very hard for him to overcome this, especially with that Brimstone Volley is another way to deal some extra damage. So Hellrider comes out here, and we're going to get in here for 6, it looks like. And now, so Brimstone Volley is lethal. And, yeah, actually 2 Searing Spears. Oh, so, yeah, so 5. Yep, so 2 Searing Spears are lethal as well, and a Brimstone Volley is lethal. So the only thing he really can do, he can't do anything. This game's over. Like, he can Supreme Verdict here and extort, but he's still at 6. I mean, he could Thragtusk here, but, yeah, that's... Thragtusk is just going to... The Brimstone Volley is going to negate that. He's still going to take damage enough for... Supreme Verdict. Okay, that's what I thought. That's fine. He can extort. And he just dies to 2 Searing Spears next turn. So just 1 mana up. Yep, this should be a good game. Hey, we even have that if we wanted to. But can he do anything for 1 to gain life? I don't believe so. So... Well, I guess we might as well just Burning-Tree Emissary. It doesn't cost us anything to Searing Spear here. So we're going to Burning-Tree Emissary. Another cool thing about this card is you can do this Burning-Tree Emissary second turn. Searing Spear will kill off a dude that's on the board. Searing Spear. And Searing Spear. Like I said, a very easy matchup for Red Deck wins. Unexpected Results is way too slow. I don't even know if that's what he's playing, but that's usually what this Ranger's Path does, is Unexpected Results. Could be kind of like an Epic Experiment deck as well. But, I mean, they do very well. These decks do extremely well against, like, Jund midrange and Bant. Unexpected Result, when I used to play Junk midrange, I kind of played a 4-color life gain midrange, because what it does is it really farms these Red Deck Wins decks. There's really absolutely nothing Red Deck Wins can do against Rock's Faithmender. That card, like, I ran a deck that had both Rock's Faithmender and Huntmaster the Fell, and in the sideboard it had some more Rock's Faithmenders and Centaur Healers. Even had a Trostani main board, because there was enough thing to populate with the Thragtusk tokens and the Huntmaster tokens, and it was insane life gain, and these decks could not beat it. But decks like Unexpected Results were just they are miserable for me, because there was nothing I could do. I could not kill them quick enough before they got their combination off, and I'm trying to deal with a Gristlebrand that draws them 7 cards, or they get Omniscience out, it's basically over. So yeah, these decks are good against the mid-range decks. They're horrible, horrible, horrible against these fast decks. And red deck wins. Even this budget version is definitely one of the faster decks, as you saw there on turn 5. He does die. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this match, and you got to see the full power of this deck. This is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. We'll have round number 3 here shortly.